Alright, today we're going to give you a preview of the finals, giving you some of the tips and infos for the upcoming games in the World Cup here. So on Ultimate Fan Live, you're going to be able to play the grand final between France and Croatia on the 15th of July. So if you don't have the app, make sure you go and download. There's a link in the description below. But looking back at some of the players in the semifinal matches that were the best ones. First for France, we had Griezmann with 119 Ultimate Fan Live points. We had Matuidi with 105 and Umtiti with 97 points on that one. So they're the top three players there. Nice mix of offensive and defensive players as well to help you get there. Now the top player on the French side was Griezmann, 97 points on average throughout the whole World Cup tournament. So the top player in the last game and the top player in the tournament. On the away side, we have Croatia. Croatia at the top of the last match with Perisic, 156 points on the data scout. Brozovic with 115 and Vita with 86 points there. They were the top performers against England. The best player, and there's no surprise here about this one, Luka Modric, 105 points on average. So this is the last game of the 2018 World Cup in Russia. France is the favorite on the data scout with 867 points on average, and Croatia 831 average points on that one. So if I'm looking at who I want to pick up in the data scout, if I want to pick up in my draft, I'm probably going to go number one if I have the opportunity with Modric. Definitely a player who's been consistent throughout the whole tournament. He is a central, pivotal role for that Croatian side. The other player that I think would be a very good pickup in this one, obviously Griezmann, the top player on the French side, but other players on the French side as well. Mbappe. That guy, if he can get through, he's got so much pace. If he can get past that Croatian defense, you could see him picking up a goal. I also think, and this might go against a few things, but I feel like Olivier Giroud, he is due for a goal in this World Cup. One corner hitting his head the right way. Even the corner that he had, even the opportunity he had, actually, it was a free kick, where he put it and he put it beside the net. It was like the way he directed that towards the goal, considering the position he had for it, played very well. I think that if he starts, he's going to get a goal definitely for France in this World Cup final. Perisic, another big pickup there. He knows how to find the back of the net. He's got a great shot and could be a big pickup for you in this match. So those are my big pickups. Those are the players that I would go with if I'm drafting. Number one, Luka Modric. Number two, Griezmann. And then number three, Mbappe. Number four, you know what? I'm going to go with Perisic. And number five, I think Olivier Giroud in that one. Alright, so we do got a promo code for you, Final 400. You can see it up there, all in capital letters. We get some free coins on the app, so redeem it in the free section of the in-app store to get yourself some coins at Ultimate Fan Live as we talk about the rematch. The third place rematch between Belgium and England. This happening on the 14th of July. Belgium did get the victory in their first meeting in the group stage, but it wasn't necessarily a full, effort from both sides on that one. Belgium has the best three players that they had against France. Number one, no surprise here, Hazard, 131 points on the Ultimate Fan Live data scout. Alderweireld, 125 points, and Company, 115 points there. So Belgium, they played great in this tournament. Maybe not the best performance from Lukaku in their last match. If he can step it up, that could be a big difference maker in this one. Hazard, he had so many opportunities. He controlled the play beautifully against France. And honestly, it was a match that could have gone either way in that one. But France did end up picking up the victory in that match there. And then on the other side, we have England against Croatia. Stones, number one, 134 points on his data scout. Trippier, 111 with his goal that he put on early in that match against Croatia. And Pickford, what can you say about Pickford? He has been playing sensationally, like unbelievable all tournament, 110 points on that one there. So both teams super solid defensively. Belgium, there was not many times in this tournament where they've actually been behind in the match. It took, like, France was one of the few situations where they actually didn't have a lead in the match, or at least a tie in the match there. They're coming in with the higher data scout average, 1,007 on average, and England 883 as their average. So Belgium definitely coming coming in as the favorites on the data scope. They came in with the victory before, but it'll be interesting to see who is the team that shows up for the victory in the third place match in the World Cup in Russia. If I'm going with my picks, number one has to be Hazard. He's played brilliantly all tournament. He got 131 points in the last one. He's been playing great throughout it, and he has that opportunity to put some goals in the back of the net. On the other side, Pickford would be a pretty good pickup if you can get him. Also, Maguire, Kane, two players that I think could get some big points for you as well. Stones, obviously 134 points in the last one. Another player that could get you some points on the England side. The other player on the Belgium side that I think could pick up some points, that would be a player to watch, to be Lukaku. Yes, he's not in their top points in the last game, but if he plays well, if he plays the way he's been playing earlier in the tournament, I think he could get some major points for you in that one. So my top picks, Hazard would be number one. Consistency, number of points, definitely a player you want to pick up. The other player that I want to pick up then on the other side, Harry Kane. Again, not necessarily a lot of points as of late, but got a lot of points earlier on. Definitely has the ability to put some points for you. Maguire, another player. Stones, if you're looking on defense, and Pickford, if you're looking on defense as well, or goalkeeper position as well in that one. So those can get you some good points, especially with that defensive rock boost on those players. But anyways, that's what we got for you in this one. It is the third place match. It is the World Cup final. Who is taking home the World Cup in Russia? Let me know in the comments below, but it has been a pleasure as always. Thank you for checking this out, and enjoy the World Cup final and the third place match in the World Cup in Russia.